what's up? It's Karen San Diego, and today I am officially 2 weeks post-op. And just like last week, I'm gonna go ahead and go step by step each day of this week, let you know what symptoms I had, let you know how I was doing each day, how I progressed each day, and then at the end of this video, I'm gonna do my weekly weigh-in. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to see how much I weigh now, 2 weeks later. So starting with day 8, my last video of course left off on day 7, so today starting with day 8. Day 8 I had my appointment with my doctor, so that was my 1 week check-in, and on my 1 week check-in I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that my doctor was okay with me skipping the second week of the full liquid phase and moving straight into the soft food stage. So if you don't know, soft food stage is things like chicken salad, lightly cooked eggs. You could have mashed potatoes, but I would advise against it because of all the carbs. It's also things like tuna salad, and anything that just is not something that takes a whole lot of effort to chew. So you would want to stay away from steak or like beef, bacon, things like that, or anything that's just tougher in consistency. But for the most part, even if it wasn't chicken salad, most dark meat chicken would have been fine during this stage. I would have stayed away from white meat just because it's a little bit more coarse. Yeah, most fish are fine during this stage as well because they all tend to be really, really soft. And then of course things like pudding, applesauce, all of that stuff is a soft food stage. So on day 8, pretty much as soon as I got the okay from my doctor to move to the soft food stage, I went to Whole Foods and got some foods to eat because at this point I was sick of broth, and I did not turn back. I did not have any more broth after day 8. Instead, I would drink my protein shakes, my protein water, and then on this day have just one actual food. And for the most part, chicken salad was my go-to on most days. Also, this is the day that my doctor gave me my vitamins. They sell the vitamins in store. It's the Celebrate brand. And this is the first day that I was able to take vitamins. And they're horrible. I don't know what else to say, but they're horrible. They suck. The calcium chews are good, but the actual multivitamin, horrible. So I'm still on the hunt to find a better multivitamin. I actually ordered one on Amazon and it's here today. So I'll let you know in my next check-in how those vitamins are going. So yeah, so that's day 8. Day 9 to 10, I kind of lumped them together because nothing substantial happened on either of those days. They were pretty much smooth sailing. I did exactly what I did on day 8, on day 9 and 10. I had my water, my protein shake, and then I would eat chicken salad like once a day. And when I eat chicken salad, even still now, I eat about 2 ounces. I have a food scale. I weigh out 2 ounces of chicken salad, and then that's what I eat. Yeah, so day 8 to 10, one time I eat, and then the rest of the time drinking my fluids. Day 11 is the first day that I noticed I was constipated. And I'm assuming this is because I started to introduce normal food with the chicken salad. So that happened. I was able to take, that happens. I was able to, and that's, I don't know how to explain that. That's like it feels like a pressure here, and then like I want to burp, but then sometimes I don't burp, but it's just like a pressure. That's also a side effect that I started noticing this week. But yeah, constipation. I was able to take a Miralax and that relieved the constipation. So that was good because nobody wants to be constipated. Also, very, very exciting, on day 11, I had a non-scale victory, meaning instead of just looking at the number on the scale, because I'm trying not to weigh myself in order to be surprised along with you when I do these videos. So on day 11, my jeans fit. And the jeans I'm talking about are these Abercrombie high-waisted jeans that have like no give. I bought them back last summer and they did not fit. Like I'm talking like get up, pull up to the waist, but there's no way they're connecting. Like if this is my waist, they were literally one on each side. Like it wasn't even close to fitting. These jeans on day 11 actually fit and had some room. And I'm gonna insert a video right here of what that looked like because I was so excited that these jeans finally fit. And I wasn't expecting it because the last time I tried these on, they embarrassed me. They did not fit. They did not, there was just no way. So I think non-scale victories are really, really important during this journey because sometimes, the scale may not be moving the way you want it to, but clothes don't lie. So I'm somebody who I have a tendency when I go shopping, if something doesn't fit and I really, really like it, if it's too small, I tend to keep it, hoping that eventually it'll fit. And normally I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. Now I have a closet full of clothes that don't actually fit me. But it's coming in handy now because now I have clothes in different sizes that didn't fit me before that are now starting to fit me now. So I'm really happy about that. Also on day 11, I got my period for the first time since surgery. And that first day, it has been relatively normal moving forward, but that first day was really dramatic. Like I had all the PMS symptoms. My attitude was out of this world. I had cramping pain. I was feeling lightheaded. This day, I felt like I was gonna pass out, and I'm assuming that was due to PMS. But I also threw up on this day. I'm not sure if that was related to my period or related to the fact that this day I also started introducing other types of food. So I had my chicken salad, but then I also went to Costco, and Costco sells like a party-sized tray of chicken wings. So I have my husband here, I have my daughter, so like there's other people who are eating in this house but me. But I had one chicken wing from there, and it went down beautifully. But for whatever reason on this day, it also came back up just as beautifully. Like it didn't cause any pain or anything like that, but I ate it and then felt it like slowly just come right back up until it was like right back in my mouth. And like that's like a weird way to throw up because it wasn't like a nausea type of thing. It was just like food went down, food came right back up. So I'm assuming that maybe because I drink a lot of water, I'm assuming maybe my stomach was full of water and had no room for the food. Not sure what the reason was, but that happened on day 11. Day 12, and I just want to add to mention that I also, the way I'm introducing food is by slowly introducing more food. So on day 12, I started eating a little bit more. Instead of having just a protein shake for breakfast, on day 12, I had an egg for breakfast. Just one egg scrambled and scrambled lightly so that like it wasn't like too coarse, like almost runny. So scrambled for breakfast. After that digested and went down, I did still have my protein shake though, because one egg doesn't have that much protein. So I had my egg, had my protein shake. Then around lunchtime, I had 2 of the chicken wings from Costco. This time I did not throw them up because I was careful not to drink anything around the time when I was going to eat it. And when I say chicken wings, I'm not talking about a whole chicken wing. This is just like the flats. So it's like a tiny little thing. So I had 2 of those. That went down great. And then, oh yeah. And then around dinner time, I had about 4 shrimps. It was like, once again from Costco, the shrimp salad. It's like regular size shrimp, maybe about like this big. I had like 4 of those. I think I ended up giving one of them to my husband and eating the other 3. But I had shrimp that day. And everything went down smoothly. Everything went down smoothly. And then throughout the day, I also just, drank my protein shake, drank my water, drank my protein water, and everything was great. This was the first day that I ate on a normal schedule, and it wasn't a normal quantity, obviously, because normally I would have more than 3 shrimps. I would have had more than 2 chicken wings. I would have had more than 1 egg. But although I wasn't eating a normal quantity, I did eat a normal schedule of food, as well as drinking all of my necessary fluids. So this day felt pretty close to normal. It made me feel like, things are getting back to normal. Also on this day, I went outside, I went to the grocery store, I walked around, I did some things, I ran some errands, and did not get tired. And I'm assuming that the reason that I was not exhausted on this day, where I was exhausted every other time I went outside, was because this is also the first day that I ate food. So yeah, day 13 was great. Also, on day 13, this was also the first day that I slept through the night. So the problems I was talking about in my last video, and if you didn't watch it, make sure you watch the last video before you watch this one. But if you didn't see in my last video, I mentioned that I had a lot of trouble sleeping the first week. On day, what am I on? Day 12. Day 12, I think I might have said 13. We're still on day 12. On day 12, I had no problem sleeping. I was able to sleep through the night and have been since. So Day 13, pretty similarly to day 12. I also ate 3 times, all times, no more than 2 ounces of food. Um, but still 3 times, like a normal, like I would on a normal day. This day I had chicken salad, I had some salmon, and then I had chicken salad. I don't remember. I don't remember if I had something else, but I know for a fact I had chicken salad a little bit because I had the chicken salad I had the first week, not first week, first few days was from Whole Foods. This time I got it from Costco and I didn't like that one, so I only ate a few bites because in my mind, I'm not going to waste what little space is in my pouch with something that I don't like. So I like the one from Whole Foods, so I'm going to go back and get that or just make it myself because I can make it myself. But I didn't like the one from Costco, so I ate a few bites and then stopped eating. And then later in the day, I had some salmon, and that went down great, no problems. It didn't cause me any stomach problems. Smooth sailing. I did notice on this day when I ate the salmon, I noticed for the first time what it was like to be full. Every other day, I just ate the 2 ounces and just was content. But on this day, that salmon was good. So I ate and I ate the entire thing. And then I noticed that I started feeling like a bubbling in my stomach. And then I was burping a lot. And I noticed that that is the sensation that I get when I'm full. It's not the same as the sensation you would get if you were full otherwise, like before surgery. So you got to be very careful to recognize when you're full now versus what full looked like before. But I noticed that that's the only reason I know that that's what it was when I was full is that I felt that. And then because the salmon was good, I took another bite. And when I took that other bite, it started doing exactly what happened with the chicken wings the other day, where the food just started coming right back up. And I didn't throw it up, but I almost did. It like came back up until where it was about to be thrown up. And I realized that that means that my stomach is full and like every other piece of food that would have went in after that would have just been rejected. So now I know if my stomach is bubbling and I'm burping a lot while eating, that means I need to slow down. I'm full. Also, just an honorable mention for this week. I just want to mention, if anybody's curious, that this week there was no gas pains anymore, no incision pains anymore. The only time I ever felt any sort of pain, or not really pain, but discomfort would have been if like I drank too fast, and then like if you drink too fast, you'll get like a pressure right here. It's not painful, it's just very uncomfortable. So that happens if you drink too fast. But I can now drink like I did before. I can take like an actual gulp of water and it's fine. If I then continue and overdo it, I'll get that pain right here. But I can pretty much drink anything as I did before surgery now, which is great. But I will get some discomfort if I overdo it. I'm looking out at my notes to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah. So basically that food, drinks I can get in as much as before. Still only drinking things that are sugar-free or low in sugar. So my protein water has no sugar. My water obviously has no sugar. Protein shake has, I think, has like a little bit, like a gram. But I'm not drinking anything else other than that. And also food, I'm able to eat 3 times a day, but obviously just not as much food as I could have eaten before. Like I'm literally eating about 2 ounces of food per sitting, which, you know, is different, but it's the whole point of the surgery. I got the surgery so that I wouldn't be able to overeat. So sleep is doing its job. All right, so without further ado, it is now time to go check my weight and see how much I weigh now, exactly 2 weeks post-surgery. So let's get to it. So as you can see, I now weigh 245. Last video, I was 249. So that means that I have lost 4 pounds since my last check-in video. And 4 pounds in a week, I think, is pretty normal. But for whatever reason, I was really disappointed with that weight. I was expecting to lose more weight based off like how much I lost the first week. And I don't know if that's unrealistic or if it's normal to feel this way, but it kind of made me feel like something was wrong. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because I'm doing this journey on YouTube to be transparent. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I sat in my bed and cried. I sat in my bed and cried and I felt horrible. I felt like a failure. And I just decided to, just take the time to feel my feelings. And I felt sad, so I sat in it and I cried and I allowed myself that time to do that. But then once like I collected myself, I went and I started to do some research and try to figure out what exactly caused my weight to not go down in the speed that it was before. And what I found out is that because I introduced food this week and I was eating, my body in week 1, when I was only taking in liquids, was basically burning water weight. So because I wasn't giving my body anything other than water, basically, or liquids, my body was burning water weight for survival. Now that I'm taking in liquids and solids, I'm giving my body something else, the protein from the food and all that stuff, to burn. So now my body is burning that and burning fat. And simultaneously, while it's doing that, it is also gaining back the water weight that that I had lost that first week. So while no, the scale did not go up, even though I'm gaining water weight, it's because simultaneously while gaining the water weight back, I'm simultaneously losing fat. So instead of it it's just kind of evening out, or I'll see a little bit of weight loss, but the scale is not dropping like it was before because the water weight is now gone. It's not coming back because your body needs that water. So it's kind of just evening out. So that's the reason for that. I got that information I watched a doctor on YouTube. I'll try to link that video below so you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I was sad. But what I thought about after watching that video was, okay, so if I am losing fat and just gaining water weight, then my clothes should be able to be different. The scale's not going to move. Okay, fine. But my clothes should be different. So I went in my closet, I pulled out a pair of pants that I had bought a long time ago that never fit, and worse than the jeans, were never close to fitting. I put those on and they fit. So that was another non-scale victory that I was able to get, even though the scale made me cry. The pants made me happy. So sometimes, the scale can be our worst enemy in this journey, but sometimes scale's useful. So just trying not to get so overly obsessed with the way the scale is moving. And I think I might try to start measuring myself to see what my measurements are. I think that might be a little bit more accurate than jumping on the scale every 5 seconds, and also will save me a whole lot of tears. Based off the information in that video, I'm pretty sure that I'm either in a stall now or heading towards a stall, and it's okay. I know it's not forever. I am still a little bit sad about it, not gonna lie, because I wanted the number to go down, but it's okay. It will. Let's see next week where we're at, and if we're still stalled next week, it'll be okay. I know that it will not be forever. So I'm just trying to keep myself positive, and let me know in the comments if you've experienced a stall this early on in your journey, and if so, when did the stall start moving for you? Because I'm just curious. Also, very, very important, next week I want to do a Q&A video along with my normal weekly update video. So if you have any questions for the Q&A video, you can leave them below. Just put Q&A ... and then put the question so I know not to answer it now. I'll like the comment so I can acknowledge that I saw it, but I won't answer it now. I'll answer it in the video. Also on Instagram, I'm running a few polls. I'm going to do them a few days leading up to that video. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. This is my username right here. And look out for when I post the questions poll so that you can ask me a question. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I also put a lot of updates there, show you what I'm eating there. So it's double the content. So you don't see me here on Instagram. If you don't see me here on YouTube, you'll see me on Instagram, just kind of letting you know what's going on. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been enjoying making this content so much and talking to all of you guys. So many people going through this at the same time as me. It's so inspiring and so comforting. Yeah, and I've been having a great time. I hope you've been having a great time. And until next time, make sure you are subscribed to this channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from me. And I will see you in my next video.
Where in the world is Karen San Diego? From BK to Belly, it's anywhere she say so. She changing your life, can see it straight through her eyes. And sister